Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is episode, yo no sé what episode number this is, pero I got something special today. I'm in Los Angeles, California.
That's right.
Yeah, and I'm here with my main man, Curly Velasquez.
I just flushed a nipple. I think I flushed my good one though.
Oh no, yeah, he's lactating.
That's my weird one.
Show him your nipple. That's fine.
I pierced it, so it's like not as good as this one.
Okay.
Do you have a good nipple?
Can you get a close up of
the way
his
that
nipple?
you just look though?
You showing me your nipple. You want me not to look at it? That's the whole point of looking at the nipple.
You don't have to. I feel like I just saw you like this, and I feel like we just connected in a whole different way that we've never
Your nipple was
before.
looking at me, so I had to look up as a rude, not to look back.
Earlier when I was brushing my teeth and I was in my boxers, and I was like, "Oh shit, sorry, my junk's about to fall out." Did you look down?
No, I didn't look that way. I didn't even notice until you mentioned something now. You wanted me to. You were like, "Look, let me walk around." So I'm staying with Curly at his house. Well,
no, because I woke up this morning. I was in my boxers and I was brushing my teeth, and you brought in some coffee, and I was like, "Sorry, my junk wasn't hanging out," but I like looked down in real time, and anyways.
Was it out?
No, it wasn't out. Well, you should know.
How would I know? You should know. You're the one that felt the breeze.
You can't feel that shit. You fucking hanging out and
There's no
stuff.
breeze in the bathroom.
Oh my god! When I was in my 20s, I used to like. When I was in my early 20s, I was a drug addict, an alcoholic, and I hated showering, and I hated underwear. So I smelled like fucking piss,
no way,
semen. I just stank.
Why?
I didn't care. I just didn't care.
So you smell like that every day, and you went to work like that?
Yeah.
You didn't have a job?
I got sent home from work one day. They were like, something smells. And I sat there on my computer and I was like, I think it's me. And they came by and they were like, yeah. They sent my ass home.
No. And I remember there was a time that we started. So Curly and I used to work at BuzzFeed, right? Pero like we built the whole like Latino platform together, right? And we also developed so many great things together, right? We also did like a whole lot of like my gay BFF videos, which were like really cool at the time, because I think not a lot of people saw like best friends that were a gay and a straight guy.
Yeah, especially in the Latino world.
Yes,
you were military. You're very like macho. You're very, and then there's me that I'm like nerdy anime.
Yeah.
You know.
So it was fun too, and you were styling me. Remember those style ones?
Yeah, I would dress you up.
Yeah.
Did you dress me up ever?
I think I dressed you one.
Did you?
Yeah, I think I did. Oh, I think it was only. Was it you? You mostly dressing me up?
I think I dressed you up. Oh, I think we swapped clothes or something.
The first video Curly and I ever did, it got canceled. Remember, it got tanked.
Oh yeah. The other gay people at BuzzFeed canceled it.
They were so mad.
It
was problematic.
But I don't think it's problematic. I think
it was. I looked at it now.
I think
it was bad.
Did you watch it again?
I did. I have it in my hard drive.
I think to be honest, I think it's the way that I think people would have used it versus like what the actual, in my opinion, it's just the way that people would have used the content and been like, you see gay guys, or I would have gotten canceled. Like, it's not okay, because basically it was like the differences between the different
what can you do as a straight guy? What gay guys could do that straight guys can't. That's what
get
it
away
was.
with. Yeah.
And then you're like, you call one of the girls like, "Hey, shut up, bitch."
You know,
and she's like, "Ha ha ha ha."
You're so crazy.
Yeah. And then I was like, "Shut up, bitch." And she's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. And then I remember there's another scene where I was like, "Oh, girl, you have something on your shirt," and I was wiping her boob.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry to touch you. I have something." And then you were like, "Oh, I saw you have something on your shirt," and she was like,
she slapped the shit out of me. And I was like, "Ah."
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's like the worst. I just think that people would run with it and be like, it's not okay for you to touch anybody. And I'm like, it's just the comedy of the time.
Yeah.
But we did get in trouble and they did cancel it. And I remember being so pissed that I was like, I'm the fucking funniest gay person in this whole company. There's not another fucking gay dude in this whole thing that's as funny as me. There wasn't.
Who was it? No, there wasn't nobody else.
There were all like... There were funny gay dudes.
Don't say that, because
there were funny gay dudes.
There's some gay dudes watching right now. But like, remember me? We know.
Y'all were funny, but I was the funniest. So I'm going to just keep it at that. We can all be rappers, but I'm going to be the best rapper in the game.
He's going to be the best gay man.
At BuzzFeed.
At BuzzFeed. At the time.
I don't think I'm the funniest gay man, to be honest. There are a lot of other gay dudes. Clearly.
At BuzzFeed, I'm talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think about anybody else.
Anyways,
back to what we were talking about. I looked at the video again, I'm glad they tanked it because it was very problematic.
Okay, now I gotta watch. You gotta show me.
I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
But it's still hilarious. Yeah, and a lot of people, some people know that follow us. Like, yo, when I first came to LA, I didn't have a place to stay. So you were the one. I stayed in your house.
Yeah. Well, the full story, if I may share,
go
is
ahead.
that you would go from San Diego to LA when you started. I'm gonna take it back just a little bit because he was trying to shade me the other day. I was getting ready to meet my boyfriend's parents and our other friend, Alexis Garcia, who also worked at Pero Like, and she was like our strategist. She was like, Curly, don't worry, don't worry about meeting, his mom. She's like, you have a beautiful energy. Your energy and your aura is as big as the sky. And you were like, what'd you say? You were like, I don't know if it's that big. Like, what'd you say? You were like, te pasaste, AG. You were like, I don't know if his personality is that big. His aura is not that big.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that one.
And I was like, aren't you the bitch that asked me for a photo the first time you met me?
I did. Damn, you want to put that out there like
yes,
that?
and I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Let's take it back.
Okay.
So I'm like, you were like, oh, nice to meet you, Chris. Let me get a photo. So we got a photo. But at the time, you were coming in and you were coming from San Diego to LA to do content with us.
Yeah.
And then you finally moved out here and you were living in an apartment and you found out that it was
cockroach
infested.
Man, I was renting out a room. And then after that, I was living out of my car.
But remember you said you had a story that like, didn't you slow dance with some girl in your room? Can you imagine? Can you imagine being a girl and you're like, I'm going to go on a date with this cute Dominican dude, and then he brings you to his roach infested room, mattress on the floor, everything. And then you were like, let's slow dance in here. Let's do some bachata.
I played bachata.
Yes.
And I saw two cockroaches walking under the wall. And I said, let me turn off the light.
Hell
yeah, that's no. Bachata en la oscuridad.
Hell no.
So and she didn't even know. And had the mattress on the floor. Yes. I just moved into the room.
Because you just moved in. So then I remember that then you got fed up and you were like, I can't do this. Like, this is getting too crazy. And so then I found out that you were sleeping in your car at night. I think you did it for like a few days, right? You did it for a
while. I was sleeping in the alley in my car. Or I'll sleep like by the streets in the car, and then like a motorcycle would run by and wake me up. In the middle of the night. So I was like, damn, I need to find a place to stay.
Yeah, and then I think I found out, and then I think I was like, are you gonna be okay? Like, what's the deal? And then I just kind of took a chance because we were still getting to know each other too. Yeah. And I was like, just crash at my place and crash on my sofa. And then I was living with my best friend of 30 years, Jess. Well, 30 years now, not then. And you were like the best. Like, it was me and her, and you were there, and you would wake us up every morning making cafe.
Un cafecito. And I'm like, because I was very appreciative. Like, I picked up all my stuff. I make sure, like being Latino, it's like no molestes.
Yeah.
Si tú estás en la casa de alguien, you gotta get out of the way. Like, clean up after yourself.
What I like about you is like, we had one bathroom. You know, it was 3 of us then. Yeah. And you knew that we all had to get up for work, but you would wake up earlier than everybody else to shower, use the bathroom, so that by the time we woke up when we wanted to wake up, we had the liberty of using our bathroom. Like, so you're already out of the way. Yeah. Now I get home and it's a fucking mess. I'm not gonna say that part. But like, it's fucking. I'm like, it's the desorden que me has dejado aquí. He's bringing like, all the homies to the house. I'm like, dude. And now I'm a señora. Like, I'm like trying to fold my laundry and shit, and I'm like.
Yo estoy in the couch. Now he has Curly bought his own home. He's a homeowner now.
Yeah. But it's funny because you, as a kid, your mom or whatever is always like, why are you bringing all these kids to the fucking house? Like, they're going to come eat my shit, drink my shit. And you're just like, my mom sucks. I'm going to go to like, Christy's house because at least her mom is really nice with us. And I suddenly became my mom because I'm like...
And it's understandable because you also used to be living by yourself. And now you got another grown-ass... I think I've been like... It's about to be 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I pobre Curly.
But he came over and I was like, I felt like I might as well have been in my sports bra and a top knot bun.
Yeah, who's here? Who's in the house? Why are you here?
Tampoco. I just, usually when people meet me, I'm very like, I like
can see your
being
face
warm.
Though, yeah. I'm not Curly, this is my friends.
I'm all sweaty. I'm literally in a tank. I'm folding my literal underwear and my socks.
Yeah.
And he's bringing people over who they're like, and the house is I just got a new sofa, so my old sofa's still there. So I have double the sofa in a small living room. And so I'm like, ay, qué pena to bring people over cuando la casa está toda desordenada. Like, I'm like.
So either way, you know, I think I'm still a good guest.
You are so good.
I feel bad because this morning I woke him up. I woke you up at 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. And you were like,
I don't live here in LA. I just crash at Curdy's every time I come over here. You make it like
estás en tu casa when you're there. Yeah, you know that. Yeah.
So after Curdy, you were done after Pero Like right now you doing great things, man. I see you like shining. Like
thank you,
right
brother,
now you're a creative director for Latin Nation.
Well, I'm a VP of development for Latin Nation.
Coño, VP of development.
Yeah. I started as creative director.
Yeah.
So I came in and I was just like, it's crazy how life works, right? Like I woke up one morning with insane anxiety and something told me to send the COO and the CEO of Latin Nation an email saying like, I believe that you guys are at the beginning of a new renaissance, is what I said, of Latino content, and I want to be there with y'all. And this is what I've done in my work, and this is what I want to do here, and I'm excited. I would love to be a part of y'all's journey. And they literally were like, do you want to start on Monday? And I was like, yeah. And I didn't know. I just felt this, like, truly this anxiety of, like, do it, you know? And so sometimes I tell people, like, your emotions in your life, like, don't be afraid of the emotions. Everybody wants to escape. People want to drink. People want to do drugs. People want to shop. They want to do things to avoid the emotions. When I'm like, that's literally the point of being alive. Like, you don't want to feel shit, then, you know, this might be problematic, but if you don't want to feel shit, just die. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, don't do that, though. Don't do that.
Disclaimer.
I'm not saying do it.
Disclaimer.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm just saying, like, dead people don't feel stuff. They're in heaven or they're wherever. Well, according to you, they're in some black abyss and they don't exist anymore.
Yeah, they cease to exist.
Yeah. But if you're alive, like, the part of the joy of being alive is being able to feel things, right? Like, if you
take chances.
Take chances. If you're heartbroken over something, it's because you loved it, right? If you're grieving over something, it's because you loved it and it's maybe not in the way that you'd like it to. So anyways, I use my emotions as being the compass of where I need to go in my life. So I wake up, I have anxiety, I send this email, and it changes my life again. And it changes I think the way that we moved in this company, the way that our content has been growing, the way that even other creatives there are moving, the way that I want to continue to open up doors in the same way that we used to do at Pero Like. Like at Pero Like, a lot of times people think that because you saw me a lot, that I was the one putting myself in a lot of these videos. Like, I really wasn't. Like, I always was. If I wrote something, I would write, like, I co-wrote the period videos, right? Yeah. I pitched this idea to Claudia. I was like, what if I was a period? Yeah. A menstrual cycle. Yeah. Claudia wrote it. I asked different people who have periods, like, how does it go? And we added some different beats, and we wrote the skit. Other videos that you saw me in, it would be called like the struggles of. Yeah. And I would open the video and I would say like the struggles of being multicultural, bilingual, or whatever.
I remember you made one video. It was when alcoholism.
Oh yeah. Signs you're an alcoholic. That was my coming out to the world that I was an addict. Yeah.
That was like very powerful. I ain't gonna lie. I started crying. Like even though like I never been an alcoholic. Yeah. Yeah. Or addicted to anything.
I mean, there was an empty bottle on the table when I got there, but. Sure.
Because I'm a real one. That doesn't mean I'm an alcoholic if I go drink a whole bottle. Yeah. But anyways, we're gonna talk about you.
Spirals. Am I an alcoholic?
But I think that was very powerful. He did that at that time, right? And it was very beautifully done. It was basically a short film.
Yeah, I wrote that with Claudia too, and then. She directed it. I wanted to come out about being an addict at the time. I think I'd only been in recovery for like a few months back then. But I wanted to do two things. I wanted to make Latino content that was about a general topic that people, no matter what culture you came from, you could relate to some extent. I wanted to say Latino content is not just like Latinos.
Yeah. My mom, Latino mom.
You know, I wanted it to be like
Like every Latino just wake up and like, ay, no hay que llorar.
You know we are,
Que
yeah.
la vida es un
Like
carnaval.
everything. Oh my god, everything Latino is like so Latino. Like
yeah, it's true. It's true.
Never mind.
We can't just exist.
We can't just. Everything is
Yeah.
like, you know.
We go through our shits.
It's a lot. It's like abuela once said, ponte un suéter.
Sí.
And then, you know, tío always wanted to blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then don't forget, you know, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, but so I did this video and it was me coming out as an addict. But then I also wanted to be held accountable to the public and to everybody. I wanted people to know, if you see this fool with a drink in his hand, you better give him shit for this relapse. So like, you know, it'll be 11 years in November since I've had
Congratulations.
a drink.
He doesn't drink at all. Like nowadays, I got alcohol at the house. I be drinking and stuff. You don't, like, we could go out and you're like, you have your seltzer water.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have any alcohol.
I don't care for it. I actually think it's making me age differently than a lot of my other counterparts.
¿Tú estás diciendo que estoy viejo?
No, you look good, but you know, a lot of people, I think they don't look as good.
But anyways, like you come, like anyways, I think it's pretty cool that you went through, like a lot of people watching it. You went through a tough time in your life that you were like, you lost everything, bro. Like you were an alcoholic at that time.
Yeah.
To turn your life around.
Yeah, I almost got fired from BuzzFeed.
Almost got fired. Yeah, because it was part of the videos, like your manager trying to talk to you.
Yeah.
Right, and you're like,
well, they were just like, get it together or ship out, shape up or ship out.
And what was the thing? Was that the thing that be like, I gotta quit?
It was a lot of different things. It was like the fear of losing my job. I feel like I had done a lot of different jobs my entire life, and finally I was seeing a change in the trajectory of my entire life working at BuzzFeed. So like I would go out and people would line up like long lines to meet me. There would be crowds of people. We went to Disneyland one time.
Remember Disneyland?
Disneyland was crazy. Curly. Like remember we got kind of scared.
The kids started they
were scary, you know. And then like, but I couldn't go to certain places. Like people would take photos of me at red lights. Like it was intense. But I felt like I wanted to use that for good. And I wanted people to have good experiences with me when they met me and not meet some drunk person. Because the first few times I remember like I had a cigarette in a hand and I was getting really drunk and I was talking to someone and I burned a gay dude on this side. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I burned you. And I switched and I was like, I'm so sorry. And I burned the other gay dude on this side. I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm gonna buy you all drinks. I'm so sorry. I'll buy you guys drinks. So then we go and I buy them drinks. And then I don't know what happened, but like we went to a park together, the three of us, and I passed out. Thankfully, they didn't do anything. Like they didn't take anything. But they left me at the park, you know. So I woke up.
That's fucked up.
So they didn't know me. They didn't know who the fuck I was. They're like, well, I guess. And if I was a drunk 20-year-old and I'm with another drunk 20-year-old, I'm not thinking, we got to get him to safety. I'm thinking, well, maybe 20-year-olds now, but 20-year-olds back then. Anyways.
No, I think now it's worse.
I feel like they're smarter now.
And people don't help no more.
They don't work as much.
People don't have empathy.
I know.
They don't care. They left my ass out there with my fucking car dead.
Well, I think they left his ass out there with his car dead because he was in fucking pajamas. And you were like trying to be like.
They just saw a black dude in pajamas going like, se me murió el carro. Could you give me a jump? Could you give me a jump? They was like, oh, no. And I'm talking to them in Spanish. They look at me like, I no speak English.
I think if you would have gone back inside, put on some nice clothes, like you were going to work or something, been like...
They would have helped me out?
I think so. Like, disculpe, se me murió mi carro, well, you know, I'm going to work or whatever.
Después de jumpear, se me murió la batería del carro.
Yo tengo que ir al trabajo, no sé si... Yeah, literally.
They did not trust me at all.
What? I mean, your pajamas aren't even like adult pajamas. They have cartoons on them. What do they have on them?
That means it's safe. I'm a safe guy.
What do they have? I didn't look down.
I forgot. It was like some cartoons. It was nice blue cartoonish.
What are they? The Simpsons or what are they?
No, I don't even know what it is.
You have a love life with pajamas like that?
I like pajamas. I grew up with pajamas. Can a man wear pajamas? You make me less of a man.
You need a gentleman's pajamas, though.
So back to what we talk about. I do think it's cool that you're VP in Latin Nation. You took that risk, but also people don't know where you came from. Yeah. A lot of times I think people go through some shit like that and they're like, coño, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. Like my life is over. And you were like, no, you made the like sometimes you're in a situation like that, you're like, you're in a hole.
Yeah.
And you think, fuck, I hit rock bottom. That's it. My life is over.
Yeah. I think going with the flow. I've never had an ego about stuff, thankfully.
Yeah.
The way that my parents came over, like, you know this, my parents came over undocumented. My whole family, my tia Mila came. She made friends with all the hotels up and down Sunset, Santa Monica, and Hollywood. My abuela came over, and then the whole family started working, cleaning hotels. And that's how we came up. My grandma used to clean houses. I would go with her to clean houses. And I've never had an ego about what I did for a living. If I could make a couple bucks, I did it. Wow. So, you know, when I was in my teens and my early 20s, I would be on the weekends, I would do during the week, I would do photo shoots with Naomi Campbell, David LaChapelle, Lady Gaga, all these people, right?
Oh, wow.
But I still needed to make money. So on the weekends, if somebody was like, I'll give you $40 to come and move shit, $80 to come and do shit, $60, I would do it.
You would do it. Okay.
So I took one gig. This girl said, can you come help me move boxes? I'll pay you $80. $10 an hour. And I said, yeah, fuck yeah. So I went. It was because of that it led me to BuzzFeed, and where I was serving lunches, bro. Like, I wasn't even doing anything cool at BuzzFeed. I wasn't even this big producer. I was
and they just started pulling you in for videos.
Cleaning. Yeah, like I remember, and it's a beautiful life, but I remember that, you know, they would have these all hands meetings, and it would be like Quinta, the Try Guys, like all the big YouTubers.
It was the beginning of it all.
And they would all be talking to the president of the company, talking about these BuzzFeed moments. And I would be in the back, like cleaning the tables and looking at them. And I'm getting a little emotional because I think it's so sweet. Like, that's so tender. And I'm thankful for these experiences in life where I loved that was my life. I loved that I was cleaning, and because it made me value every single step. There's nothing that any motherfucker can say to me right now. I don't give a fuck if you think that I'm privileged. Like, if I'm not, I understand like life privileges, but I don't give a fuck if you think like, oh, how did he get there and how did he do that? I'm like, no, I've done it all.
Yeah.
And so now when I step into any office or I step into any building, anybody who's cleaning or sweeping, they're equally as valuable to me as a human being in person than a CEO who comes in with a shit ton of money. I don't give a fuck. Like,
I think that we're all like that. And one thing I loved about each one of us within the team, the cleaners, the Latinos that were they're like maintaining. We always stopped and talked to them.
Yeah, and they were part of like our family. If you were Latino, like, we wanted you. Anybody, it didn't matter. We wanted you to come sit with us.
And they were happy to see us.
Yeah.
Remember that? Like, las señoras that used to come in and go, oh, hola, ¿cómo estás? And they'll stand there, they'll come and hang, like, they talk to us while we're working. Like, we were also the only ones that talk to them and spend time with them.
Yeah. Well, you know, because we spoke both languages too, and we get to practice. But I will say that, like, you know, growing into it. So every time that I felt like, oh man, because, you know, when I was serving lunches at BuzzFeed, I already had a whole ass career as a designer, right? Celebrities were wearing my clothes. I was already getting published in like small little magazines with being like, this is a Curly's clothes. So I didn't have an ego about it. I was just like, I gotta serve lunches, right? And then that propelled me to the next one, right? And then even when I worked at Facebook,
when did the transition happen with you, like doing the lunches and stuff like that, and then then you're a producer?
From 19 to 24, I was doing fashion, and I was doing like show. I would show at LA Fashion Week. Like, we would have a week where designers would present, and I would show my clothes at the Ace Gallery, like in Art Row, like near LACMA. And LACMA, is that LACMA? I think that's LACMA.
LACMA, yeah, that's the museum, right?
Yeah. And then but then, you know, I was broke. I didn't have any money. And this is when I was stinky too. So it wasn't like I was like, you know.
Por ahí.
Yeah, but I thought I was gonna be dead by 27, so I didn't give a fuck. You know, I was like,
so you were like Tupac.
Yeah, well,
the gay Tupac.
Literally. just like him. Just like him.
All eyes on me.
Literally. So I was just like, and now I look back and I'm like, boy, nobody would have given a fuck if you would have popped out 20. You hadn't done enough yet. But I just was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this thing. So from then I go in, I'm doing my thing, and I'm serving lunches, and I wasn't bitter, but I was like, damn, these 22-year-olds don't know how lucky they have it. They're coming out of college, and their job is to make YouTube videos.
And also like massive, but like people don't know that BuzzFeed was the viral. The term viral comes from BuzzFeed.
Yeah, like we had the formula back then.
The formula, but that term, that term of virality came from BuzzFeed.
People didn't know how we had it, like, because I remember an article came out that was saying that BuzzFeed can give you virality for $300 because that was our budget. We had $300 per video. By the time Pero Like came out, we had, I think, $80 was our budget at one point. They were like, you got to make a video $80. And we're like, okay.
And we made it happen.
You know? But I do think, like, so even later on in my life, so after we did Pero Like and I ended up at Meta, I remember getting some fucking granola at Meta, and I'm thinking, like, you know, our contemporaries, our counterparts, they're doing, like, you know, Quinta has the #1 show on TV.
Yeah.
Not comparing myself, but I'm just thinking, like, oh, damn, like, you know, Shane and Ryan have a production company. The Try Guys have the production. And I'm just thinking, like, and I'm happy for them because I do love them a lot.
Yeah.
I love them and I'm happy. But I'm, you know, putting up granola in a cup and I'm like, damn, like, what happened? Like, what happened? How did I get here? And then I'll have a girl come up and be like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I work here. I need to, like, why? Why are you? I'm like, people need to make money. But I never had an ego. You know what I mean? Like, the way that my dad raised me. My dad right now, like, you know, he does Uber. He has his full-time job, and he wherever he can make a couple bucks, he'll do it. He doesn't care. And I'm like I've been saying all day, like I am my father's son. So, but what was cool is that because of everything I learned at Meta, my years there, I can now go into other companies in Latin Nation. But no,
this is what works.
I actually know how the algorithm works. I actually can tell you because I worked with it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
And I can tell other people, other creators, like, and truly, every creator that I've talked to has been like, your method works. I'm like, yeah, I know my method works because I've worked there. I studied it. Essentially, I went to a trade school called Meta, and I like learned how the algorithm works.
You're looking at content all day and like
all day studying it, TikTok, Instagram, all these things. Like, and so it's cool because you go sometimes when you think you're down, sometimes when you go God or life or whatever, like that is meant to be a lesson for the next step. Don't get me wrong. I don't like that part of the lesson. I'm like, man, what the hell? I want to be.
I think, I also think like sometimes people like, oh, people think everything happens for a reason and whatnot. But sometimes whatever you learn, keep it with you and just move forward. And a lot of times I think when we're in a rut, we think like there's no way out. The only way out is whatever action you take, whatever decision you make at the point.
Yeah.
Because like when people talk about courage, the only time courage gets tested is through hard times. If life is great and everything's going good at all time, your courage would never be tested.
Yeah. But honestly, I don't want to be courageous. I'm okay with it. Like, I'm good. If you tell me, if God is like, just chill, I'm like, yes, I want to chill. I actually think, I always tell God, I'm like, this better be my easy life. This is my easy life.
I just want to be at the beach.
I just want to chill. Like, I'm like, just give it to me easy. Like, I'm like, I probably have paid my dues in another life or whatever it is, but I'm just like, I just want it to be easy. Let me just have a cozy life. Like, sometimes people think that, you know, you have to have these, it's normal to have these ups and downs or whatever. But I see some people that have it really good, and I'm like, why can't I have? What did they do?
Like the president.
You know? Yeah, exactly. Like literally, I'm like, this is the worst man in the world, and how's he?
He's good,
a bajillionaire.
Oh yeah, the worst people in the world.
And I'm just trying to get some extra guac at Chipotle.
So now you're a VP. I have a friend of mine, right, that's in media, and she's like hurting right now, right? And we're noticing that a lot of people in media are not working.
Yeah.
Like, especially you go through Hollywood, like this is a privilege to even have a job, right? So what is it? How has media changed, and what do you think that people need to do that are looking for jobs? How they need to change and adapt to how things are today, and how can they attain a job nowadays with this type of environment we're in?
I went to community college once. I dropped out because I had diarrhea, actually. But I had this professor.
Diablo, what's such a deep question? I had diarrhea.
That's why I dropped out of school. I had, what do they call it? What's it called? Not BTS. What's it called? IBS? IBS?
I think IBS.
I have IBS, yeah.
You have IBS?
Yeah, well, I used to. I don't know if I still have it now. Well, maybe I do today.
Maybe.
So, I dropped out of school because I had IBS, and they were like, if you don't add this class, you're going to have to wait till next semester. And I was like, oh, man, fuck it, I never went back. Anyways, I had this one professor once, and she said, I feel sorry for your generation because y'all going to have to get real creative about how you stay successful. And I believe it. But it's crazy because, like, my dad, por ejemplo, like I said, right? Like, he makes music, right? And he's found a way to make music where he uploads it into YouTube, and his song went viral, and now his song is paying for his YouTube channel is paying for his car bill.
No way.
My dad is in his mid-60s and he's getting innovative and creative. I have friends that go live on TikTok and they're making thousands of dollars going live on TikTok
Yeah,
every
you have a
day.
friend that's making like $10,000 a month on
Yeah, I
live
have another
streaming.
friend that does TikTok, whatever. And this is all I know, right? Like if my life is working on the circus and I have kids and you're like, how do you make it? I'm like, join the circus, you know? So that's all I know. But I know content and I know like innovation. So I'm like, I know that if you, I'm like, use the internet, get creative. It's like, if you're a writer, write your stories, record it. Like it doesn't matter. People aren't looking for like things to be shot so beautifully. Like we don't have that luxury anymore, you know? Like I saw some girl the other day was like an Emmy award winning like something. And she was talking about how she had to go into marketing. Like she's like, there's no jobs for me, even though I won an Emmy. And then this other lady was selling her Emmy on Facebook Marketplace because she was just trying to pay for stuff.
How much?
I think she wanted like 600 for it or something like that.
Ta loca.
Yeah, and so people were like paying, and people were like, "Is this real?" And they started a fund for her because they were like, "Keep your Emmy, but also like we can help you or whatever." I think it's like not even legal to sell the Emmy, by the way.
For real?
But yeah, I think they make you. Yeah, you can't sell it. But it's things like that. So my advice is, like this professor said, like get creative. Like I hate to say it, but we are living. I hate to say it, but we are living in a world of AI, right? It's like, what are you gonna do? How can you learn from it? How can you use tools to get to the next step? If you are living in a world of social media, I hate to say it, but how can you use social media for your own product, right? What is your product? What is it that you do? Do you write poems? Use it somehow to write poems.
Yeah, whatever your niche is, like use social media as a marketing tool.
As a marketing tool,
yeah,
right?
because right now, like the new networks are social media.
Yeah.
YouTube, like we're shooting a podcast right now. This is the network that people are watching. Got the Netflix out at the end podcast.
Yeah, and my whole thing is like this. Like I understand that people. One thing that I learned about working at Meta is like people treat social media like it's very personal. It's not really personal anymore. It's not that. It's really, look at it as like an experiment, a science experiment that requires data. Do you remember like back in the day when you were in the 3rd grade, you were like, my hypothesis is that if I mix vinegar and baking soda, this volcano will erupt.
Yeah.
And then at the end you're like, it worked.
It worked,
You know? So like that's the same thing. Apply that same innocence and kindness to your own social media. And be like, okay, well, I want to test me drinking water and how fast can I drink it and whatever. I'm gonna test me decorating my room, and then I'm gonna test me trying the new the McRib is back or whatever. And then you see that you decorating did really well. Do it again, and then do it again, do it again, do it again, and then you have a bank, and people come back and they see that you have a bank of decorating, and they go, oh, I like how she decorates. I like how he decorates. I like how they decorate.
So you're basically saying that when it comes to like, because media was like very corporate.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're corporate right now? Do you feel like corporate media type thing is phasing out, or is it still in, or like are people just better off just working
I think
for
it's
themselves?
the Wild West right now.
Yeah.
And part of the things that I was saying is that it's interesting to me because even like on a network like ours, I'm seeing that creators aren't as hungry as they were when we were hungry. Like we were like, because you can do it on your own in a lot of ways. Virality is not something that is just meant for this one company in Hollywood called BuzzFeed. Virality can find you in the smallest corners of your bedroom, living out in Bumpkin somewhere, whatever.
Look at the girl that went viral. She was like, I have this jingle for, what was it?
Yes,
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Ooh.
She said, by the way, that she said that something about how she knew she had to post. She knew she had to post it or whatever. It says it on the video. I had a feeling that I had to post this. I woke up and I had to post this. I'm like, what spirits are talking to her, and can they come talk to my ass? So I
come on, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, like, you know, exactly. Literally, like, what kind of jingle? But to answer your friend's question, I think it's unfortunate, but it is get creative. What are you doing? Whatever it is. Like, don't think about it. Don't rely on like don't rest so hard on like the craft.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, and I probably get canceled or whatever, or dragged for it. But like, you have people who are producers and singer-songwriters and musicians who can play instruments. You think about somebody like Prince.
Yeah.
And then you have somebody else who's making it on AI. They're making bank. They're making money.
They're both making money.
They're both making money.
I think it also depends, like, because it's not all about money too. It's like, is this something that brings you joy? Is this is something that you really want to do? right? Because
For me, paying my bills brings me joy.
hey, yeah, we also
You
live in
know,
America.
like for me,
I
being able to
can
pay my
pagar
bills
renta.
pays my joy,
Bruh.
and that's what I'm saying. Like,
And
it's
now
not,
grocery prices are high.
yeah, everything's high. So for me, it's like, and I've always been this way, right? Like when I was a receptionist, I would go home. I remember I made a contact at Interscope Records, and they were like, "Can you make a video for one of our new artists?" So after work, I would go home. I would work on my video. I would go back to work the next day. I would take a nap in my car to make up for the hours that I lost that night. And I'd go back home and I would do it again. But I always was like that. So it's not new to me to be a hustler. So like that's the other thing too. And again, it's not, I'm not saying you gotta hustle, but you gotta get creative with how you do it. Like I refuse to believe that the lane that I was in is the lane that was meant for me. So like if I was a receptionist or serving lunches or whatever, like I believe that there was something more for me. And so when I went home, I was that. You know, like I was even now.
And I even see it now. Like with Latin Nation, I do see the difference of content that you've been creating, and I'm glad that they trust in you with everything. Like everybody that I know is saying like that we see the difference in Latin Nation.
Oh, I love that. That makes me
The
so
content
happy.
is getting better. Like you're getting more views.
Yeah.
The things that we experienced that we've learned, we've built something huge. Like what makes you think we can't do it again?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That makes me really happy. I think that it just goes back to the experimentation, and it goes back to like the I think as a creative, you got to look at everything. Like my dad is the type where he'll see like a puddle. He'll be like, "Come look at this puddle. You see the beautiful shape in this puddle. You see how
no
it
te importa
moves."
ningún fucking puddle.
No.
Y él está mirando este puddle.
But I'm the same way now, right? Like when I look at things, I look at the way that the way that your hat says al final, right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the cursive, and I'm like, it looks like it says anal to me.
That's because that's all you think about.
True. True. But you know, if I would,
people don't know, bro. Like they people probably watching this. Gadiel is definitely gay. I'm not.
Today he couldn't get out the back door, the handle, like the grip was too hard, and I was like, man, what the fuck? I like gripped it, and I opened it, and I was like, man, you're weak. Your grip is soft. And what did I say?
Your grip is soft. What did I say?
You were like, that's because you be handling a lot of dicks. That's why your grip is sturdy or something.
It's like a strong grip.
And I was like, you see what this ass could do. That should open up a jar, too.
Hey, you're like, no, I'll be... He's like, yeah, I don't be gripping it. He's like, I'll be gripping with my ass. That's like I got strong buns.
But I think you know, design-wise, right? Like, he has the visual in his head.
It's funny how like you wanted to cut out the other part, huh? You remember that?
Oh yeah, wait. Oh no, I'm open about everything. You know me.
Yeah.
But look, like design-wise, right? You look at things and you go, you got to apply everything that you learn to everything.
Yeah.
It's all a lesson. You will keep applying it to the next thing. Learn what makes a good calligraphy. Learn what makes good font, good color. You said it to me yesterday, you hate when people are recording the subject in documentary and they leave a little bit of empty space.
And it's all the way on the right side.
You hate that.
I hate that.
And you like a subject who's a little bit more in the center. You like a little bit more of a close-up.
I still like the side, but if they're facing this way, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like if I'm facing this way, I want them to be on this side of the pantalla.
Okay.
That's how I see it.
I like it too because, you know, even talking to you, another creative, I'm learning that too in real time, right? Like I actually, you know, I lived alone for a minute and I didn't recognize clean stoves until you came over years ago and you were like, you got to clean your stove. And I always think of you when I clean my stove, you know, because
I came back, I'm staying in his house, I cleaned this stove.
Yeah. Clean the stove,
I'll become my mom.
Yeah, I love that. But those are things too that you don't notice until somebody points it out to you. And now you can't unsee a clean stove.
That's true.
You can't see a dirty stove.
Because Curdy, when he first moved into his neighborhood, he was getting to know all the vecinas and stuff like that. We talked to vecina yesterday. And when I first met the vecina, Curdy was just getting to know her. She came from a trip and whatnot.
She was walking to the store to get some bolillos. Yeah. And your ass comes out my front door. Because we were in front of my house. And I was talking to her literally on my front lawn. And she comes up. She's going to the store to get bolillos. And then you come out in a robe or something.
I probably was in my pajamas.
Yeah. Your cartoon pajamas.
Yeah.
And tell them what you said.
I said, Mi amor, ven, entra a la casa.
Yeah, but you said something more. I feel like you were like, ¿con quién estás hablando or something?
¿Y con quién hablas allá afuera?
Yeah.
You gotta clean the kitchen.
Something. I don't know what you said, but the lady, the pobre señora, she's like, ay, perdón, I'm so sorry. Discúlpame. And she scurries off. And I'm like, she don't even know who you are. She don't even know, like, that you're playing. I'm like, no, es mi novio. No, he's not my boyfriend.
Él no es gay.
He's not even gay. And then, oh, yeah.
And that's when I was like, oh, ahora yo no soy gay.
Yeah.
Oh, ahora delante de la señora yo no soy gay. Ahora te doy vergüenza, maldita. Y she's like, discúlpame.
And she scurries off. And I'm like, oh my God. It was so good. There was no room. And I sent her a text later. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She was like, Latinos were like, oh my God, perdón, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, pobre señora. She has no idea. And then now you just saw her again, and she loved it. She was playing with you too.
She was like, yeah.
She was like having fun. She was
cool
you.
this
People
time.
have so much fun with you always, though. Like I always tell him, like when the day that he goes and he meets his creator and he gets to see his life again, like they say that we do, you'll see how much joy you bring to people just by being in your orbit. Like you just like, I know that if I talk to you, I'm gonna laugh. Like that's a crazy certainty, I think. And I think that's what's beautiful about our friendship, but beautiful about you is like, without doubt, as sure as the sun will go up and as sure as the sun will come down, a conversation with you will always bring laughter.
Oh,
and I think that's really beautiful.
Same here with you, bro. Like anybody that meets you, you have like this essence about you, like calming. Like people want to be around you. You make people feel good.
Thank you.
And I think, anda la mierda. Tiene que sacar you see? Zoom in this camera.
Oh, wait, my
Zoom in the teta.
Look into my good eye. Look into my good eye when you're talking to me.
Don't feel uncomfortable just because like you are a joy, man. All our friends, people love you. Like you are a joy to be around, and you make people feel calm and comfortable. When I was going through my depression state and went through my shit, you were the first one to call me and be like, yo, how's your heart doing? I remember that.
How's your heart? How's your spirit?
How's your heart? How's your spirit? That's a beautiful question to ask.
Yeah, I always say that.
Yeah, I think and I adopted that now. And like I know somebody's going through it. I call them like, yo, how's your heart doing? How's your spirit?
How's your spirit?
And and people feel that like, oh, somebody.
Yeah. It kind of gets to people a lot, which I always kind of shocks me because I I was telling you on the way here, like I be talking to the spirits all the time. I feel the spirits. I love them, and I enjoy it.
Do they tickle your culo?
I wish. Sometimes I'd be bending over in bed and I'm like, come on.
Come on,
someone's got to do it.
With a thick finger.
Well, now I have a
back to
boyfriend.
you saying, what happened?
I said, now I have a boyfriend, so.
Oh, yeah, I could have a threesome.
Hey.
With the spirits. Is that what you saying?
I was saying that, what was I saying?
You were saying that
we both have ADHD. You're medicated. I don't know what your problem is. You have science behind your condition. I'm raw dogging it in life. I'm like, fuck, I don't even know.
Yeah. No, I thought you were saying like when people feel it when.
Spirit. So when I ask people how's your spirit,
I
mean it. Like how's your spirit? How are you? How's your essence and how you're doing and how you're going? You know.
I love that.
Yeah, it's good though.
I think people should start adopting that into their world. And if you have your friends, you don't know, even if you don't know if they're going through anything. Ask them, how's your heart doing? How's your spirit doing? Because it's so calming, so soothing. I also adopted from you like the whole no pressure, where you have somebody like, yo, can you do this? No pressure.
No pressure, yeah.
Because it alleviates like the anxiety behind committing into something.
I'm also like, I don't. One of the things too is like I think, being so acquainted and talking about death all the time and talking about life and all that, I think it makes you understand that it's not that serious until it is, and then you die. And that's, like nothing is, it's like you can't go, whatever, we'll figure it out. You can't do this, it's fine, we'll do it. Like it's okay. Like it's not that. And
a lot of times the stress is just in your mind. Like, okay, you're late. Okay, you're late, but whatever the pressure you put in, the anxiety and that. All of that is all created in here. We'll be like, I'll get there when I get there. There's nothing I can do about it. You just free yourself from something.
It is
like
what
that.
it is, I find like they say that if you list out all your anxieties and you compare it and you see like, these anxiety, like how many of the anxieties actually came true? Like how many of the things, like I remember for years I was like, I'm just so scared that this is gonna happen and and like to this day, that's never happened.
I love that.
But
Bueno. I'm going to close out the show. Curdy, thank you for coming
Thank
out.
you so much for
Thank you for
having
doing
me.
this episode. Even though there's a lot of
Yeah.
things that happened today, and Curdy was like, you know what? I had a different guest today, and Curdy was like, you know what? I'll do it.
Yeah, I could do it.
Aunque no se siente bien, he fucking did.
Yeah.
You know, so thank you for coming out.
Of
And this was
course.
fun.
Yeah.
You know, let them know where they can find you.
You can find me at the Curly V Show on Instagram and TikTok to keep up with my daily life, and then head over to Latin Nation to see what we're getting up to as well.
Bueno, señores, write in the comments what you think about the conversation. Join the conversations. I read them. Make sure to like, subscribe, and give me 5 stars on podcast y todo lado. Lo quiero mucho, que la pase bien. 3 hugs, 2 kisses, and 1 love. Nos vemos. All right.
That's crazy.
What?
That's some East Coast shit right there.
What?
2 kisses, 1 culo, 1. What'd you say?
You're the one thinking about culos.